the tutorial on how to record the Daily Dose of Hope podcast. What you're going to do is you're going to log into Libsyn.com and make sure that you're on the right, what they call show. So click here and make sure on Daily Dose of Hope. Then you're going to click New and click Build with Studio. Now, for right now, if you're just recording the main part of your podcast, you only have to worry about this main chapter. But I want to show you a couple things, because if we end up recording an intro and outro for the podcast, it'll be automatically edited into whatever you do. So you can go to teaser here and just basically say, you hit record and you would say, this is date and episode number 5, week 1, and maybe say the chapter or something, and then hit stop. And then if there was an intro recorded, when we're done with the show, it'll automatically add the intro here. And then go back. Then you continue to main chapter and hit record. And when you hit record, you just begin talking and listening to what you're saying and recording the main part of the podcast. And as soon as you are done, click stop, making sure that you are very near the microphone. You can listen to it back by hitting play here. And when you hit record, and there you go. And if we had a automatic outro down here, it would automatically add the outro in a later step. So all you got to do for right now is record the main chapter and ignore all these other things, because if it's empty, it'll just ignore it. Click next to review. Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. I'm going to go back to edit. And I forgot to change the title. So here at the top, change the title to the date, and then day 7 of week 1, or whatever you want it to say. And then hit update, and now it says the right thing. And then hit next to do a review, and you can play the audio. You hit finalize audio, and what's going to do is it's going to take all the segments you recorded, and if we have an intro and outro, it'll edit them all together automatically. You can now play the whole thing together and then hit next. And this is probably the part that requires the most fine tuning, is you double check your episode title. If you have your Word file with your script already ready, you can paste it here, right click, or edit, paste to paste. Your documents you've been preparing have an extra blank line between paragraphs. For this, you don't need that. In fact, it'll look like there's double spacing between paragraphs, so don't have the extra blank lines between paragraphs. Season number for right now is season 2, because everything for this Daily Dose of Hope is considered season 2, whereas the old soap is everything in the soap is the old season. And then the episode number is whatever number you're on. If you end up going to like another part and want to call something season 3, then you can call it season 3, episode 1. But this really looks nice to people using the Apple Podcast app to have it all nice and organized. This automatically matches this, so you don't have to fill it out. The only thing you got to do is go all the way to the bottom and schedule it. So you're going to click schedule episode, and you're going to pick a date. And then make sure this is something before a.m., something before 5 a.m. So if it's 2:29 p.m., all you do is double click p.m. and hit A, and it'll change it to a.m. Don't set an end. Don't change always available. Do check update ID3 tags, and then hit publish, and it'll get it ready to publish on whatever date and time you've scheduled it for. So it's pretty easy.